Let's get this party started! Coming to the ring for our final contest, Otto Wallin!
So here he comes, Otto Wallin, who throws over 20 punches around more than Anthony Joshua, has said AJ's just not the fighter he is anymore, Chris.
Yeah, and if you're looking for some symmetry between Otto Wallin and Joseph Parker, just look at their careers as of late. Otto Wallin has been active in his third fight in 2023. Like Joseph Parker, Otto's got great chemistry with his trainer, Joey Gamache. So if we're to believe that Joseph Parker came into this fight with Deontay Wilder with momentum, Otto Wallin is coming into his fight with the exact same type of momentum.
33 years old, 26-1 with 14 knockouts. His only loss coming to Tyson Fury in a somewhat competitive fight where he busted Fury's eye wide open. He had to have almost 50 stitches. But it's since then 6 straight victories and believes tonight will be his night against AJ.
Yeah, big occasion this for Wallin. Lots of self-belief, confidence in abundance. You can see the smile on his face, but he has a huge task in front of him this evening.
Yeah, 6 wins in a row for Otto Wallin coming into this fight. He has been begging for this kind of opportunity since that tough fight against Tyson Fury. Now he gets it.
And here comes the former champ, Anthony Joshua. A much different demeanor than we're used to seeing from him. Seemed tense, seemed agitated all week, didn't smile that much. Darren, what did you feel when you spoke to him this week?
Look, there's always pressure when Anthony Joshua fights. You know, they expect big things, and he'll expect big things from himself. He wants to put in a good performance here. He really want to make some noise and really turn some heads, do his part, get the job done, but he'll want to get it done in very good fashion.
And now making his entrance to the ring, AJ Anthony Joshua!
Yes, sir. L-Rap. J-R-Writer. Forward. This is how we do it, man. I am one of a kind. Yeah. Now or never.
Which Anthony Joshua will we see tonight? Will he fight not to lose, or will he seek and destroy? That is the major question surrounding boxing's once biggest star on the planet.
Well, that's the battle I'm looking forward to here. Who will hold the center of the ring? Who's going to be the aggressive one here? I feel after the finish that AJ got against Helenius, he will. He's going to be the one forcing himself onto his opponent, looking for those big shots. But I want him to really commit to the right hand, fully rotate through the target.
I want to see how Joshua's going to react when he does get hit, when he does get pressured, when he gets put on the back foot. Otto Wallin had success with the heavyweight champion of the world in Tyson Fury. He had his moments. He had him against the ropes. He had him bloodied. If he can start doing it against Anthony Joshua, how is he going to respond if he gets in that position?
Yeah, Anthony Joshua's fights of late have largely been built around the jab. More than 70% of his punches have been jabs. If there was ever an opponent for him to go back to being the seek and destroy fighter he was earlier in his career, it's Otto Wallin, who is skilled but doesn't pack that big a punch.
After a second loss to Usyk, Joshua said, I definitely questioned myself. I pulled myself back, but now that I've had my little dip, I'm back on the gravy train again.
I can't wait for this one. We need a big, explosive finish here in Saudi Arabia.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Riyadh Season and National Events Center, in association with the General Entertainment Authority, Gold Star Promotions, and Sella, Frank Warren, on behalf of Queensbury Promotions, and Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, in association with AJ Boxing and Salida Promotions, present the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. The officials assigned at ringside, representing the British Boxing Board of Control, supervising Robert Smith of Wales. The three judges scoring this contest: from England, Michael Alexander; from Sweden, Andreas Stenberg; from the United States, Steve Weisfeld; and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Steve Gray. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with blue and weighing in officially at 238.6 pounds. His professional record, 27 fights, 26 victories, including 14 big wins by knockout with only one defeat. Originally from Sweden, but now living, training, and fighting out of the Big Apple, New York City, New York, USA. He's ranked number 2 in the world by the IBF in the heavyweight division. He's the former EBU European Heavyweight Champion, Otto Wallin. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white and officially weighing in at 251 pounds. This Olympic gold medal champion now has a professional record consisting of 29 fights, 26 victories, including 23 big wins by knockout with 3 defeats. From Watford, London, England, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Let's go, AJ.
Getting all right with these shorts, we can see the navel, okay? Keep your punches off the shorts. If I call a break, take a step back. Don't deliberately throw punches down the back of the head, and protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up. Good luck, fellas.
Oh, here we go. Otto Wallin so confident tonight. Says that AJ is not the same anymore. He's mentally fragile, and I will expose him. As for Joshua, he said, listen, Wallin's right. I'm not the same anymore. I'm better now, and I'm going to show it tonight. Here we go. 12 rounds, heavyweight division. What do you need to see here in round 1, Darren, that lets you know that, hey, AJ is going to seek and destroy?
Punching through the target, turning those hips into the shot, being the bully, being on the front foot.
A little step around there from AJ right off the bat.
And letting them hands go. AJ, once he gets going, once he starts throwing punches in 3 and 4 in combinations, that's when he's dangerous. Not too much thinking, just reacting if you're AJ.
Yeah, needs to be positive on that front foot. Feints, try and push Wallin back. He will move Wallin. We see that against Gassiev, likes to move.
And he likes to throw a lot of jabs.
Wallin, very tricky as well, very durable. Both these fighters, this is their 3rd fight in this year, so activity's not going to be a problem like we saw in the last fight with Wilder.
Good body shot from AJ right to the rib cage.
I love seeing that. I mean, AJ's a bigger fighter here, and him going down to the body, bending his knees, making a smaller target, that's what you want to see. That's strategy.
Yeah, you mentioned the jab of Wallin, who throws an awful lot. You just see in there the step on the outside of the right foot of Wallin. That's what Anthony Joshua needs to do, and throw the right hand as Wallin throws his jab. We see that when he fought Charles Martin. Perfect shot for the southpaw.
Counter right from AJ.
And you could tell that's exactly the game plan. That's what they worked on. Throwing that right hand exactly when Wallin is going to throw his shot. Make sure that his left foot is on the outside of Wallin's right.
He looks focused, AJ. He looks switched on.
There's a nice right hand that came up short by AJ because he didn't set it up. Wallin came right back with his own left hand.
AJ sticking that jab out.
Doesn't want to wait too long, Wallin. He needs to let AJ know he's in a fight. He's not overawed by this occasion, or AJ as an opponent. He needs to land something, get into some sort of rhythm behind that jab.
A little bit of redness, too, in the nose for Otto Wallin right off the bat.
Wallin with that reaction. The right hook. Wallin set the all-time CompuBox heavyweight record for jabs thrown in a fight in his bout against Murat Gassiev. 807. The record held by Vitaly Klitschko against Kevin Johnson in 2009, who threw 749.
Like a drill, eh? He's returning with what we said he'll return with, yeah? Fell in with his backhand to the body, didn't he? Yeah. Keep regular, short, sharp changes their tempo. He's very hesitant, keep him under threat, yeah? Make sense? First right hand to the body, hurry.
We're ready. That's it, right here. Good. Picking it up. Keep picking it up as we go.
Orders, 10 seconds.
All right.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Round 2. Anthony Joshua was the aggressor in the first round.
The question everyone has is how Joshua going to react once he gets hit. You know, he came out real aggressive on that front foot, throwing that right hand, throwing that jab, snapping it. I want to see how he's going to react once Wallin comes forward and starts landing his own punches.
Yeah, and he's looking to hold his feet a bit more here, Wallin, to let some shots of his own go. I still like the approach from AJ, looking for that right hand down the southpaw stance, taking that step across the front foot of Wallin, just putting the right hand short there, but when he does fully commit to the shot, it will do some damage.
Tell you what, I'm seeing some sharpness, some good stuff from Joshua right now. He's throwing the jab under the jab of Wallin. He's not trying to go over the jab of Wallin. Usually, they're not only fighting for feet position, a southpaw and left-hander, and a right-hander, they're also fighting for the jab position. And normally, the one on top is the one dominating. This time, Joshua's going under. That's what Usyk was doing to him, actually, and landing those jabs successfully.
You always feel variation against the southpaw important. Fire some shots through the middle, get your foot on the outside. The right hand.
Big right hand that stood Wallin back, or pushed him back, rather.
And it's that jab that set it up. There it is again. That's not going to miss. It's because of the jab. The jab is going under the right jab of Wallin, creating space for that straight right hand.
And it's the shot, it's the exact same shot he threw against Martin. So intelligent the way he takes his head off the line on the outside of the lead hand of Wallin, just out of that danger zone, almost a safe zone if you like.
That's right, and it was just about the second round where he exploded on Martin.
He doesn't throw the right hand too high either, AJ. He throws it more at the chest, and you know you're going to hit something.
Blood coming out of the nose now of Wallin.
I love that right hand by Joshua. He's throwing it behind the jab, and he's also throwing as soon as Wallin comes in with his jab, he's punching with him, breaking up the rhythm of Joshua. Oh, excuse me, of Wallin.
In and out, perfectly done by AJ.
He's looking good, AJ. Composed, relaxed, calm in his work.
And not overextending himself either. He's not really loading up on the punches. It's a good snap, and his feet are under him.
I like the variation. I've said this a few times already, but that right hand, not just targeting the head, straight to the body, hooked with the shot. This is better from Wallin. Something to build from at the end of this round.
Get underneath his shots, all right? Get underneath those shots by moving your head. Don't let him always get off first. You understand? You get out there and do some attacking too. Put that defense in, moving your head, moving your head. You know, he's not the fastest guy, but he'll be fast if you let him get off. Sure. He's smart. Work off that jab and come in moving your head. You'll find him. You'll catch him plenty.
Quarters, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 3.
So here we go, round 3. AJ certainly had his positive moments, but at the end of the second round, you liked what you saw from Wallin.
Yeah, he started creeping forward on the front foot, trying to put a dent in AJ.
I love that right hand to the body that AJ's throwing. That's going to open up an avenue for Wallin right to the chin. It's nice and straight, too. Not loading up. It's just perfect technique by Joshua. He's even stepping in deep enough where he can have power.
Full concentration from AJ. He is locked in.
Yes, he is, man. I don't know if it's the fact that he's familiar with Wallin, having sparred him and fought in amateurs, but there's a confidence to Joshua.
Yeah,
there's no hesitation.
Wallin said they sparred over 150 rounds together over the years. They know each other inside and out.
There you go. And that's what you see by Joshua. There's no filling out rounds. He already knows what to expect. It's not that he doesn't respect Wallin, it's just he knows what's coming.
He's just pouring a little bit of that jab. Joshua looking to draw out the lead, I think, on Wallin, so he can look at that right hand again. Just needs to bring his feet in there, just falling a little short, but that's that right hand to the body. It's a lovely shot. He just needs to go back upstairs. Good work.
Wallin getting a little twitchy there.
Yeah, it did. He lifted the feet came off the canvas with that right hand. Joshua just missed with a big short right hand right now.
Straight left from Wallin.
There it is again.
See, he's waiting for the lead. He wants the counter. He wants that jab coming out, Joshua, so he can throw the right straight down.
Joshua looks sharp, man.
He does.
He
Focus,
really sharp.
switched on.
Wallin keeps pawing at his nose. And that left hook moved Wallin.
It's time for Wallin to start aiming at the chest of Joshua because Joshua's getting really aggressive. So just throw anything where you start landing and backing up Joshua.
We're seeing some damage from the jab of Joshua in the face of Wallin. Just a little bit of swelling under that right eye.
There you go. That's what I want to see from Wallin. You know, he fell off balance because he threw it from too far. But if he can start double jabbing his way in and throwing that left hand right to the chest, start hitting something, getting confidence, back up Joshua. Let him feel that you got something in return.
Is that a cut under the right eye now, Wallin, as well? Looks like it may be.
Bleeding from the nose, and I think that might be blood from the nose that got in his chin.
Yeah, I think Wallin, on the flip side, he needs to get that front foot across and look at that left hand. Take his head off the line. He's getting bullied at the moment.
There's a right hand from Wallin that lands. Now, I believe that is a cut, Sergio.
Is it? I thought it was smeared blood. We'll find out right now.
Either way, Wallin's face looks a mess.
Bucket belt.
Bucket.
Bucket's there. A few more regular, short, sharp changes.
Yeah, very good positive start from Anthony Joshua. Focus, he's switched on, working the jab well, stepping on the outside, looking for the right hand. And I know you've been a fan of this, Sergio, the right hand to the body.
Beautiful shot right there. You can see that he threw away the jab just so he can get his left foot in position to get leverage on that right hand. And because he landed it to the gut, now the ones upstairs landed. Look for more right hands to land up top and looking for that left hook. It will get around the guard of Wallin soon. Wallin needs to start getting respect of his own now.
So here we are in round 4. Otto Wallin, bloody nose and a cut under his right eye as Joshua is pretty much having his way with the Swede so far.
Yep, doing the right thing with the lead hand, with the feet, the right hand, the variation with the shot. Been very impressive, targeting the body. Seeing a hook there. This is really, really good stuff. Positive start from Anthony Joshua.
Very positive. It's the accuracy and the fact, the balance is what I'm really impressed with Joshua. He's stepping in deep enough to where he's landing that right hand to the gut, the chest, and upstairs without falling off balance and getting full leverage. Joshua looks sharp, man. You can see it in his eyes. He's total focus, but his body, his balance, everything's there.
And he stopped Wallin from really committing to the shot of the fear of getting countered. You can see there, he's just putting the shots out, Wallin, just kind of putting the shots as opposed to committing to the shots.
It's an interesting game plan by Otto because coming in, I thought we'd see more of what we saw. I thought we'd see more of what we saw against Murat Gassiev, where he was moving and staying away from these types of interactions. Instead, he's trading with the bigger puncher.
Joshua just missed with a big right hand. That's the game plan. You're going to see a lot of that right hand. It's intercepting anytime that Wallin's thinking of throwing his. Joshua's punching in between the shot.
Before the fight, Eddie Hearn told me Joshua in 4. He's predicting a 4th round knockout. We got half the round left to go.
I don't think he'll be in 4, but he's getting closer and closer with that right hand. And it's because he's been throwing it to the stomach that's opening up the chin shot.
He's getting closer with the feet as well, really starting to bring him in now.
Exactly, he's been doing that since the first round. Getting that foot closer and closer, and you know that when you got a southpaw and left-hander, that foot position is important. Josh is doing the smart thing by sneaking that foot in.
Again, the variation with the right hand starting to turn it into a hook as well. Upstairs now, always keeping Wallin thinking.
Wallin's got to get AJ's respect.
I want to see Joshua keep going downstairs with that right hand. Straight right hand, right to the chest and the belly.
I think Otto's got to stop being a stationary target, too. He's just kind of bouncing back and forth and giving AJ an easy target to hit.
AJ loaded up right there in that car. Wallin's actually check hooking.
This is good boxing, really good stuff.
Wallin said that AJ's mentality is fragile, but right now it's Wallin who looks fragile.
His face is looking pretty fragile.
That's the right hand. Skimmed the face of Wallin, just an inch away for AJ.
Joshua's barely been missing that since the first round. That's the money punch they've been working on. That's what's going to work for him tonight.
Yeah, he's not wasted anything at all, Joshua. Wallin's got to get in some rhythm here. Far too easy for Joshua right now.
By the way, I want to apologize to those of you in certain parts of the world who experienced audio issues. We are back now. Hope you're enjoying our main event.
Sometimes you got to be a little more aggressive, but use that defense. Make him miss. Double up on the jab left. Don't let him get set.
And here's what I'm talking about with Joshua. Beautiful rhythm right there. Threw away the jab. Got the counter from Wallin. Joshua took a slight step back with his right foot right there. Just barely missed with that big right hand. That was planned on and worked on in the gym. That's beautiful power boxing by a power puncher in Joshua. Not falling off balance, barely missing with a knockout shot.
Second out. Round 5.
Round 5, and something has got to change for the big Swede here. as he eats another right hand to the body. Chris Mannix is scoring this fight unofficially, of course. How do you have it?
I've got it 4 rounds to none in favor of Anthony Joshua. Pretty easy fight to score at this point. I love his punch selection. He's going upstairs, downstairs. And I don't love, you see a big right hand from AJ there, how Otto Wallin is choosing to fight this fight.
This is the AJ of old, almost. The way he's throwing the shots with real meaning.
I'm glad you said almost. Yes, I'm seeing flashes of it. But normally, he was coming in with a little bit more aggression with combinations. Right now, he's pot-shotting with power. But beautiful shots. He's been doing that since the first round.
Just the turning of the hips, turning that back foot, committing to the shot is what I like from AJ.
Not only that, but his foot position, he's not falling off balance. I mean, it's a perfect torque of the right hand.
I think the only difference...
There's a right hand for AJ again.
The only difference from the AJ of old is that the AJ of old was a combination puncher. We're seeing AJ land some big shots. We're still not yet seeing those combination punches.
And that's what I meant, exactly. Before, he would throw 5-6 punch combinations because he was still an undefeated fighter who was doing all the knocking out, one of the highest percentage knockout artists out there. But now, it's a more calculated pressure puncher.
Do you feel like Wallin's just trying to get through these early rounds, turn on late? Because he certainly hasn't been the offensive juggernaut we've seen in his past fights.
Yeah, he's not offering much at all. I did say in the build-up to this fight, he's very versatile. He can move, he can come forward, but this is the only real time that we've seen him on the front foot, but not offering anything in offense, not letting his hands go.
Punching in between the shot of Wallin.
Needs to bring the uppercut into play.
Left uppercut, right hook. If you're Joshua.
Can he be that ferocious finisher that he used to be? Chris Mannix nods his head yes.
That sounds familiar. And the right hook. Alternating the right hand from straight to around the guard.
Again.
And the uppercut, he needs to bring the uppercut into play, whether it's the left or the right. The elbows are wide of Wallin.
Otto Wallin so full of confidence heading into this fight, but AJ is literally beating that out of him right now. He looks like a wilting rose, fading away.
Yeah, the shots of Wallin coming back, they're weak. There's no power in the shots at all. Fantastic stuff from Anthony Joshua.
And that took Wallin out of around the temple.
This is it. This is it. This is it, Otto. It's over. Let it
Look
go.
at his right hand. That's the right hand I've been talking about from the first round.
How did he not go down, by the way?
Big left hook.
Because it was a right hand that he actually wanted to land. The left hook just came out of reaction. See?
Oh, it's over.
They've stopped the fight! And it is over indeed. Anthony Joshua gets his 24th knockout, and boy, did he make it look easy.
Yeah, I had a suspicion they were going to stop this fight. When Otto Wallin got back to the corner, Joey Gamache gave him a long look, looked at his nose. I think that might be broken. Knockout victory for Anthony Joshua.
That was the sharpest I've seen Anthony Joshua in a long time. Confident, powerful, sharp, game plan, everything was firing on all cylinders. That's an excellent performance. Joshua's back.
He needed a violent performance tonight, and boy, did he get it. Just look at the face of Otto Wallin.
It was about to get violent, I'll tell you that right now.
He delivered. He done his part. He done his part. He's saying he's back now. I agree. That was very, very good. That was a lot more spiteful than we've seen in a long time.
Well, he did his job. Unfortunately, Wilder didn't pick up his end of the bargain. So now do we perhaps see AJ versus Parker in the March?
In the
will
rematch?
we see Hrgović? AJ Hrgović.
AJ Parker would be a rematch. I don't know if that's going to tickle the fancy of a lot of fans, but you know what?
This is a different Joseph Parker.
I get it, but maybe one more fight in between. I think Joshua is looking for bigger and better.
Look,
right
there's
now.
a lot of moving parts now that Deontay Wilder is most likely out of the picture, but Anthony Joshua